Hello, everyone. My name is Akira, and I am going to show you a few sequences that you can use during this time. Today, we're going to be working on the back mainly with this sequence. It'll be about a 10-15 minute flow or so. So we'll get started. So you can start in a seated position and begin to balance out your breath, making sure your inhales are even with your exhales, tuning into your body, relaxing, letting go of what was happening before this moment so that you can tap into the now, releasing all unnecessary tension that you're holding in your body. You can think about what intentions you would like to set for this practice today. Feel free to close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. We're going to do a little bit of breath work to open it up. This is called the square breath. So you're going to inhale to a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Now return to your regular breathing pattern and notice any differences in the way you feel now that you've gone through that square breath. Take one big inhale and exhale. Lean your head towards your right shoulder. If you would like a little bit more intensity in your stretch, you can set your hand on top of your head. Don't pull down, just gently set it on top for some added gravity. And if you want a little bit more intensity, you can push your left hand toward your left palm towards the ground. Take one more inhale, exhale to return to center and switch sides, evening it out, doing all the things that you did on the other side to this one. Focusing on your breathing, turning inward. Take one more inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lean over to the right, reaching with your left hand towards the side wall. Inhale back to center with your arms up. Exhale, lean to the side. Really getting into that side body of ribs. Inhale back to center. And now we're going to twist. Exhale, twisting to the right. You can use the ground to leverage for a deeper bend or deeper twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale back to center. Switch your leg position. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale back to center. Make your way to tabletop position. Arms under, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And begin to move through cat and cow. Inhaling, dropping the belly towards the mat. Head up, chest forward. Exhale, rounding your spine towards the ceiling. Dropping the head in between the arms, pushing into the palms and shins. Begin to move at the pace of your own breath. Really are feeling the articulation of the spine, warming and waking it up. After a few rounds, you can add any variations that you may feel calling to you. You can bump your hips out to the side. You can tuck your toes and push your hips back to stretch your toes. You can look over each shoulder to articulate the spine laterally. And this is my favorite. I like to roll my spine. So I start with my neck and rotate my neck and my spine, kind of like a jump rope. So you can start out slow, really feeling where there might be tension and releasing it. And then you can pick up the pace and then switch the other way. I really love this stretch because I feel like it hits every spot in my spine. Wherever you are, take a couple more passes through cat and cow, and then return to tabletop. And we're going to walk our hands forward, bringing the head, chin, or chest to the mat. If you like more intensity in this pose, you can rise up to your fingertips. Really getting into those shoulders. If you rise up to your fingertips, come back to flat. Walk your hands out to the right side. If you would like more intensity for this stretch on your side body, you can put your left hand on top of your right hand. Take one more inhale, and exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, and then exhale, walk your hands out to the left. If you want more intensity, add in that right hand on top of the left. Stretching that side body. Inhale, and then exhale, coming back to center. Come back to tabletop. And then push your hips up and back, tucking the toes for down dog. Making sure that you're pushing through the pads underneath your fingertips. And you can walk or pedal your feet out. Maybe you sway your hips side to side, coming onto your toes, pushing back. Head or nod and shake your head, make sure your neck is loose. Take one more inhale, and then on your exhale, walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And we're going to stay in the halfway lift. We're going to exhale and lean you're going to push into your left shin and lean to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, pushing into the right shin, leaning to the left. Stretching out the right side of your spine. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free to take opposite elbows and support yourself on your knees, or opposite elbows and hang down. Rest your hands on the floor, whatever is most comfortable to you in this position. Bend your knees as much as you need to. I know you can't see it because of my pants, but I'm bending the knees a lot. Take deep breaths, relaxing, feeling the gravity, opening up your spine. Wherever you are, set your hands to the floor. Walk your hands out to the right side. You're going to straighten your left leg, feeling that stretch in your hamstring. Take one more inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back just through center all the way over to the left side. Bending the left knee, straightening the right. Inhale back to center. You're going to rest one hand, your left hand, on the mat. You're going to bend your right knee, straighten your left, no, opposite. Bend your left knee, straighten your right, and twist, sweeping your hand towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, bringing your right hand to meet your left. Switching your position, bending right, straightening the left. Inhale, twisting towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, more hand back to the floor. Roll your way up to standing. Inhale your arms up. Get on your tippy toes just a little bit. Stay on your tippy toes. Exhale your hands out to the side. And you're going to have your palms pushing away from each other as you're on your tippy toes. And keep your chin more tucked. This is articulating your spine, stretching it in all directions. Take one more inhale. Exhale your arms down. Bringing your hands in front of you like this. You're going to bend your knees. Inhale. And as you inhale, straightening your legs, coming up, flipping your palms up, and once again getting on your tippy toes, making sure that your chin is nice and tucked, just a little bit, so that your Really articulating your spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale your arms down, floating them back to that same position in front, holding them flat, pointing up. And then we're going to inhale up to our chest. Lay your palms flat on your chest and really squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then you take one inhale, exhale. As you push your arms out, get up onto your tippy toes once again, and really push your hands forward, stretching out your shoulders and your upper back. Inhale to return back to center. Exhale, push your hands down to your side. So inhale one more time. And you're going to clasp your left hand with your right palm of the left hand pointing up. And you're going to push into your right hand with your left, stretching the left side of your spine. Take one more inhale, exhale to release and switch sides, flipping your right palm to face up, holding onto it with the left, pushing into the left hand with your right, and now you're going to stretch the left side of your spine. Inhale, exhale, release. Keep your arms up. Then take one big inhale. Exhale, lean over to the right. Take one more inhale. Actually, exhale, and then inhale back to standing. Exhale over to the left. Inhale, back standing. Exhale, baby back bend. And exhale, coming back center. Float your hands to your side. So you're going to let's do right hand in a fist, left hand palm flat. Bring them together in front of your chest, kind of like prayer pose. And step out a little bit wider to the side and bend your knees. Take one inhale, and then you're going to exhale, twisting, pushing the right elbow out as you twist to really get a stretch underneath your shoulder blade of your left shoulder blade. If you want a higher stretch, point your elbow lower. And if you want a lower stretch, point your elbow higher. So you can tailor it to how your body feels. Take one more inhale. Exhale back center. Flip your hand position. Take one more inhale. Once you're there, exhale, twisting to the right, pushing left elbow out. Adjusting the height of the stretch to where it feels good for your body. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. And you can bring your hands to your side. And we're going to do one more standing pose. So you're going to inhale your hands out to the side. Actually, two more standing poses. You're going to twist as much as you can, but keeping your hips facing forward and twisting. And just see how far you can go while pushing your hands away from each other. Take one more inhale. Exhale all the way over to the other side. Inhale back to center. Drop your hands to your side. This is the last one. This one's called, this is the only one I have that is with the name, Owl Turns Back. So what you're going to do is wheel both arms in front of you, and as you get over to the other side, you're going to twist, looking behind you and acting like you're like throwing something behind you like this. So we're going to get a spinal twist. Take one more inhale, exhale, moving with your breath, switching sides. Look over your shoulder to extend and stretch all the way throughout your spine. Take one more inhale and exhale, coming back to center. So you're going to step your feet out a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to be taking squat stance. So go ahead and squat down. You can take prayer pose in between if you would like. If you want a little bit more intensity right here, instead of coming palm to palm, fist to fist, gives you a little bit more leverage. We're just going to take a few breaths here. So you can release your hold in front, and so the next one, tailor to how your body feels. You may have to lift up onto your heels on the opposite leg that's being pushed. So I'll show you an example. So you're going to set your left hand on your knee, and you're going to push your hips out, and this will give you a good stretch on the inside. And if you move your shoulder depending on the position, you can get a nice stretch right underneath your shoulder blade at the same time. So in this position, the aim is to get your knee as far away and try to lock out your elbow, but that is a very gradual process. So you can release that pose. Maybe shake out your legs if you need to. And then get back in the squat position and switch sides. Pushing the right hip out. Maybe getting that stretch right underneath your shoulder blade. Take 2 breaths here. And on your final exhale, coming back to the squat. And you can just tip back a little bit to sit down. So, in the seated position, you're going to bring the right foot over your knee. You're going to want the bump on your ankle past your knee. And the closer your bottom is to your heel, the more intense the stretch will be. But when you're in a nice position, push your opposite knee away from you. And if you want to play around with the position of the stretch in the outside of your hip, you can lean your legs out towards your right heel. So move it a little bit higher, give them a little bit more intense. Take one more inhale. Exhale your legs all the way over to the other side. Your knees touch the ground, and look over your left shoulder for a nice spinal twist. Inhale, coming back to center, switching sides. Doing that the same intensity on this side as you did on the other. Trying to bring balance to your body. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, bringing your knees all the way to the opposite side and looking over your right shoulder. Come back to center. And grab your knees, hug your knees, and lie back, rock back. Hug your knees to your chest. You can take one hand to each knee and bring them out to the side, kind of feeling where you get the best stretch. Maybe you bring them together, maybe you bring them farther apart, whatever you need for your back and hips. Release the left knee, hugging the right knee into the chest. You can move your hip around and massage it to see where there might be a better stretch for you. I like to look to both sides to get a little bit of spinal articulation. You're going to bring your opposite hand underneath the foot, and you're going to stick your thumb in between your big toe and second toe, and then kick into your hand. If you want more of a stretch underneath your shoulder blade, you can bring it out to the side as you kick more into the ball of your foot into your hand. Really feeling the space that it gives you underneath your shoulders. Take one more inhale, exhale, bringing your right foot all the way over to the left. Extending your right hand out behind you and looking towards it. Take one more inhale, exhale, return to center. Switch sides, hug the left knee into your chest. You move around in the socket, look side to side, over each shoulder. Grab your foot with your right hand, stick your thumb through big toe, little toe, kick into your hand, bring it over to the side a little bit more so that you can get underneath the shoulder blade if that's what you desire. Take one more inhale, exhale, bringing the leg all the way over to the right, extending your left hand back behind you, looking towards it for a nice spinal twist. Take one more inhale, exhale, coming back to center. Lay your legs flat. Inhale, bring your hands up over your head. And then exhale, pushing your feet and hands away from each other. Inhale to relax a bit. Exhale to push once more. Inhale to relax a bit. Exhale, push one more time. And relax. Bring your hands to your side. Bring your heels to meet your bottom. Take one inhale and exhale, push your hips up towards the ceiling. This is a great opportunity to clasp your hands underneath for an added shoulder stretch. If You are clasping your hands, unclasp them. Inhale your arms up over your head. And exhale. Exhale all of your air out. And once you do, roll your spine one vertebrae at a time down to the mat. And if you would like to, you can take either bridge or another wheel, or another bridge or wheel pose. If you're going to go for a wheel, be careful with your body and listen, but put your hands over your head. Take one big inhale, exhale, pushing your hips up. Take one more inhale, exhale, bringing your body back down to the mat, wherever you are. And we're going to roll. You can either do waterfall by setting something underneath your hips and setting your legs up, or you can roll up to shoulder stand, whatever you feel you need for your body. I find it's easier to let my legs relax in the air. They're spread just a little bit further apart. We're going to take 5 breaths here, wherever you are. On your final exhale, bring your body to meet the mat. Relax and set up for Shavasana, getting a blanket or a bolster or anything that you need to feel comfortable. And do one last thing before settling in. So you're going to inhale, flexing each part of your body. You're curling your toes, balling your hands into a fist, flexing your glutes, your chest, your face, scrunching it up. You're going to take one big inhale, and then exhale, releasing all the tension, relaxing in the Shavasana. Silence and stillness. For all of you at home, you can listen to the sound of my voice and come back out of Shavasana whenever you so desire. But I just want to say thank you for this practice. Utmost love, appreciation, and gratitude to thee. I bow in humble honor. The divine in me honors the divine within you. May you go forth with love and light. Namaste.